welcome to the Weekly News Show. My name is Jean-Marc Lejean. We have 10 items to talk about. Let's count it. Number one, the Nintendo Direct came out this week, and I completely didn't find out about it till right now. So we're going to talk about it. I'm just going to run through it real quick. The things that I got out of it is that they're still calling Octopath Traveler Project Octopath Traveler. Mario has Instagram filters. And for your ladies out there, here's Mario with his shirt off. Number two, Nintendo came out with a bunch of crazy controllers. The first one is a Xenoblade 1. I don't really like the pink on it, but I love the green and black. I wish it was just a green and black controller, or just that green stripe on a black controller would have been enough for me. They have a cool Mario one. I actually kind of like this. It's fun. It's red. It's nice. And then there's a Zelda one, and this Zelda one looks beast. These are all pro controllers. They look amazing. And I want that Zelda one because it looks sweet. Number three, Nintendo Switch for the month of August actually outsold the PlayStation and Xbox. That's good news because that means that Nintendo's on the rise. That means that they know that they can make great games and take chances and do great things with their company. I'm very happy for Nintendo. And in lieu of this, they're actually going to be releasing a Mario Odyssey bundled Switch, which will be hard for me not to really want or get for Christmas, because it's Mario Odyssey and the Switch together, which is what I wanted, and they're bundled together. So whoo. Number four, it was announced that Nintendo Classic Edition, or the NES Classic Edition, will be released in 2018. I'm very excited about that. I wasn't able to get one, but since they're re-releasing it, I might be able to get my hands on it. Also, Nintendo said that they're going to be ramping up production of the Super Nintendo Classic, so that the same thing doesn't happen that happened to the Nintendo Classic. So I guess we'll have to see about that. Number five, Okami is being re-released for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Okami was one of my favorite games. I've never actually beat it. I thought I got to a point where I beat it and I just stopped playing it. It is a super fun game and I can't wait to see it. Number six, PlayStation is coming out with a Call of Duty World at War controller and system, and they're camo colored. Number seven, there's Number seven, there's an Overwatch art book, and it's $100. Here's what it looks like. Is it worth $100? I have no idea, but it looks okay. But $100? That's money. Number eight, Rockstar is giving away a bunch of Destiny-related prizes if you drink their stuff. The main prize being motorbikes. That's right, you can get the blue motorbike, the red motorbike, or the yellow motorbike. You could also win daily prizes, such as the Destiny 2 Limited Edition, or a PlayStation Pro Destiny 2 Collector's Edition. These are big deals. I used to drink Rockstar all of the time. Now, I can't really take the caffeine. It makes me have, what some people refer to as panic attacks. Number nine, speaking of panic attacks, in Japan, they just released coffee Coca-Cola. Or Coca-Cola coffee. I would drink this. If you want your Coca-Cola but also need your coffee in the morning, it's a great thing to drink. And I would try it. It will never come out in America. It's too weird to come out in America. It looks really awesome and weird. And I want it in my mouth. Number 10, the Apple keynote address started. And these are all of the things that I got from that. They did it in the Steve Jobs Theater. They announced Apple Park, which is their new facility, and they're trying to justify to everyone the huge amount of money that they paid to make this thing by showing it off. Okay. And then they showed off the third generation iWatch, which is going for $400 if you get the phone plan and $330 just to get the plain old phone. Then they showed off Apple TV, which is now going to be streaming in 4K. This is actually the cheapest thing they showed, going for $180. Then they announced the iPhone 8. That'll be $700 for the original iPhone 8 and $800 for the iPhone 8 Plus. Then they announced the iPhone X, which is just like a better version of the iPhone. It's also been 10 years since the iPhone came out, so they wanted to do something about that by having the iPhone X. The iPhone X will be $1,000. It's a $1,000 phone. That. We have 7 items on most people's favorite part of the show, games that come out this week. Number 1, let's get through all the Nintendo titles. Metroid Samus Returns on the 3DS. Then for the Switch, we have Pan Pan, A Tiny Big Adventure. And we have Robonauts. For the Wii U, we have Vigilante and Earthlock, Festival of Magic. They're still making Wii U games. Still. Number 2, Wise or Ease 8, Lacrimose of Dana. This is another RPG from the Ease or Wise or Ease or whatever it's called series, where it's an RPG. It really looks like they made another one. They made another RPG with graphics and sounds and goodness abound. It's a pirate adventure. You're on an island. I haven't seen them on a boat, unless I'm just forgetting about the boat or something. But like, they're definitely fighting creatures and stuff in this game. Number 3, Maze. Maze is a wisecracking, crazy go nuts game where you're in a field of corn and you're assisted by a wise talking, for some reason, Russian accented bear, where you're going through and you're trying to figure out puzzles and even more puzzles and puzzles abound, going through a maze trying to get this maze figured out, I guess. There's a lot of corn in it. A whole lot of corn creatures and the bear, and then you're Number 4, Tooth and Tail. Tooth and Tail is a real-time strategy game where you're just like running around trying to like take over stuff. It looks crazy, and it's all rats. It's nothing but rats, just like running around, they're trying to kill each other, trying to take over stuff. It actually looks super addicting, and I love the graphics. I love the story behind it. It looks crazy and frantic and really fun. Number 5, believe it or not, Baja, Edge of Control. Yeah, this Baja game, which Charlie Snodgrass had for PS3, is being re-released for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Yeah, Baja, Edge of Control. They really re-released it. At first, I just thought this was a regular driving game, and then I completely forgot about it. I was like, oh no, this is a re-release. Just, people want to play this. You're driving around in dirt. And that's the game. And number 6, Divinity Original Sin. I've heard a lot of things about Divinity 1, and this looks just as good. People compare it to a pen and paper RPG and say that it is very fun to play with multiple players, with dynamic fighting and dynamic really great graphics and characters and skill sets that you could play with them with. It's only coming out for PC right now. Hopefully it comes out to consoles, but you know, I have a PC, so I don't have to wait. But man, does it look fun. Number 7, Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. This is supposedly the last Dishonored game that will ever be made. It was first made as DLC, and I know it's not as long of a game, but I don't know, PlayStation's been releasing games that aren't really DLC. They're their own separate side story, but you don't need the original game to play them. Anyway, it actually looks super fun. There's a lot of cool and original things happening in this game. I love Dishonored 1. I love Dishonored 2 a lot. And this looks like a great conclusion to the story. Please hit the like, subscribe button if you like what you see. My name is Jean-Marc Lejean. This was the Weekly News Show. You have all the news now. Do whatever you want with it. Thanks for watching.